Welcome back to All Old Rare Coins. If you love discovering hidden treasures, you're in the right place. Today, we're revealing some coins that could be worth way more than you think. Stick around to find out. New here? Like, subscribe, and let's dive in. We have something truly special to talk about, the US Liberty half-dollar coin from 1972, particularly the 1972 D version. This coin may look like just another half-dollar, but trust me, there's much more to it than meets the eye. Now, most of us are familiar with the Liberty half-dollar, a coin that holds historical significance and has been a part of American currency for many years. The 1972 D Liberty half-dollar, in particular, is often overlooked by casual collectors, but what most don't know is that this coin has the potential to be worth a significant amount, if you know what to look for. Let's take a journey back to 1972. The United States was going through a transformative period in the early 70s. The country had just entered a new decade, the Vietnam War was still ongoing, and American society was experiencing rapid changes. During this time, the U.S. Mint continued to produce coins for circulation, and the Liberty half-dollar was no exception. The coin features a design that has remained iconic since its introduction, Lady Liberty holding a torch and an olive branch, representing freedom and peace, respectively. While most 1972 D Liberty half-dollars were struck in relatively large quantities and spent in everyday transactions, not all of them are created equal. What makes certain examples of this coin stand out from the rest and increase their value? It all comes down to a few key factors that could make your 1972 D Liberty half-dollar worth a small fortune. One of the main reasons the 1972 D coin can be so valuable is its condition. Like all coins, the state of preservation plays a significant role in determining its worth. Many 1972 D coins were heavily circulated and have signs of wear, scratches, and discoloration from years of handling. However, if you happen to find one in near-perfect, uncirculated condition, you're looking at a rare and valuable piece of history. Another important factor that can affect the value of your 1972 D Liberty half-dollar is the rarity of the coin itself. The minting process during the early 1970s wasn't perfect, and there were occasional errors or inconsistencies in production. Some 1972 D coins were struck with incorrect die alignments or showed signs of doubling, a form of error where certain elements of the coin's design appear to be duplicated due to a misalignment during the minting process. These error coins are particularly sought after by collectors and can command higher prices. It's not just the rarity of the coin that makes it special. The appeal of the 1972 D Liberty half-dollar is rooted in its symbolism and the historical period it represents. Coins from this era serve as tangible connections to a time in American history when things were changing rapidly. Owning one of these coins is like holding a small piece of the past in your hand, and for collectors, that historical value is priceless. As we know, the demand for rare coins has grown steadily in recent years, and the 1972 D Liberty half-dollar has certainly not escaped the eyes of numismatists and coin enthusiasts. What's even more exciting is that the price for these coins, especially those in pristine condition or with valuable minting errors, has been steadily climbing. Collectors from around the world are now willing to pay top dollar for rare specimens, and if you happen to own one of these beautiful coins, it could be worth much more than you think. So, let's get to the exciting part, the value. If you're fortunate enough to own a 1972 D Liberty half-dollar in uncirculated condition, or perhaps one that features an error or unique characteristic, you could be sitting on a real treasure. Are you ready for the jaw-dropping revelation? This coin could be worth as much as $89,000, that's right, $89,000. It's incredible to think that a coin as seemingly simple as the 1972 D Liberty half-dollar could hold so much value, but when you combine its rarity, historical significance, and condition, it's easy to see why collectors are willing to pay such a hefty price for it. So, if you come across one of these coins in your collection or at a garage sale, make sure to check it out closely. It might just be worth far more than you expected. We hope this video has inspired you to take a second look at your coin collection and dive deeper into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. If you have a 1972 Liberty half dollar or any other rare coins, don't forget to do your research, get it evaluated, and see if you've stumbled upon a hidden gem. Coins like these can be worth a lot, and sometimes they hold more value than even the most seasoned collectors anticipate. Second rare coin, we've got a truly remarkable coin to talk about, the US Liberty half dollar coin from 1973. You might be thinking, it's just another half dollar, but trust me, there's more to this coin than meets the eye. This seemingly ordinary coin might just be worth a lot more than you expect. Stick around to find out how much it could be worth. The Liberty half dollar coin from 1973 is part of a series that has captured the interest of collectors for decades. The coin features the iconic design of Lady Liberty, who has graced American currency in various forms throughout history. The obverse side of the coin showcases Lady Liberty, holding a torch and an olive branch, symbols of freedom and peace. On the reverse, you'll find a magnificent eagle, wings spread wide, representing the strength and sovereignty of the United States. The design is timeless and still holds significant cultural and historical importance to this day. Now, let's set the stage for what was going on in the United States in 1973. The country was going through a lot of change. The Vietnam War was winding down, the Watergate scandal was unfolding, and the U.S. was dealing with an economic recession and a stock market that was in turmoil. It was a year of uncertainty and change, but the U.S. Mint continued to produce coins for circulation, including the Liberty half dollar. At the time, the Liberty half dollar was still being used as a regular piece of currency, though it wasn't as widely circulated as the more common dime or quarter. Many of these coins were spent in daily transactions, and over the years, they were subject to wear and tear. However, the key to their value today lies in their condition. Coins that have survived in uncirculated or near-perfect condition are incredibly rare, and that's what collectors are always searching for. So, what makes the 1973 Liberty half dollar stand out in the world of coin collecting? Well, like many other coins from this era, it's not just about the design or the year, it's about the rarity and condition. A significant portion of these coins went through heavy circulation, which means that most of the 1973 Liberty half dollars you'll come across will show signs of wear. However, the ones in exceptional condition, particularly those that were carefully stored and protected, are what collectors truly covet. Another factor that can make the 1973 Liberty half dollar even more valuable is the possibility of rare minting errors. Minting errors are a fascinating aspect of coin collecting. These errors can occur during the production process, when a coin is struck with an incorrect die, misaligned, or features a doubled image. These coins are highly sought after because they are one of a kind, and they can command a higher price than regular coins that were struck correctly. For the 1973 Liberty half dollar, an error coin could easily add thousands of dollars to its value. The 1973 Liberty half dollar coin also benefits from the appeal of its historical significance. Coins minted during the early 1970s carry with them a sense of nostalgia and connection to a time in American history when the country was experiencing political, social, and economic upheaval. Owning a coin from this period can feel like owning a piece of that history, and for many collectors, that's part of what makes the 1973 Liberty half dollar so special. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the value of the 1973 Liberty half dollar. While most of these coins are worth just their face value or a small premium, the ones that are in pristine condition, or those that feature rare minting errors, can be worth a lot more. Are you ready to hear the incredible price that one of these coins can fetch? If you have a 1973 Liberty half dollar in uncirculated condition, or one that features a rare minting error, it could be worth as much as $76,000, that's right, $76,000. It's unbelievable, but it's true. A single coin, minted in 1973, can hold a value of that magnitude if it's in exceptional condition or has a rare error. So, if you're fortunate enough to own one of these coins, or if you happen to stumble upon one, be sure to have it evaluated. It might just be worth far more than you ever imagined. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and the 1973 Liberty half dollar is a prime example of how a seemingly common coin can become a valuable treasure. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, always keep an eye out for rare coins, especially those in excellent condition. You never know when you might come across a hidden gem that could be worth thousands, or even tens of thousands, of dollars. Third expensive coin, we're going to talk about a specific coin that has flown under the radar for many collectors, the 1981p Liberty half dollar. This coin may not be one of the most widely known, but it has something special that could make it worth more than you might think. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be shocked to learn just how valuable this coin can be. The Liberty half dollar has been a staple of American coinage for many decades. It's known for its timeless design featuring Lady Liberty, a symbol of freedom and democracy, and an eagle on the reverse, representing strength and sovereignty. This coin, minted by the United States Mint, has been an important part of American currency since it was first introduced. Now, let's talk about the 1981p Liberty half dollar. To put it simply, it's a coin that most people wouldn't think twice about. After all, it was part of the regular minting process in the early 80s, and it wasn't produced in limited quantities. In fact, the coin was issued for circulation just like many others, and most people spent it without a second thought. However, what makes the 1981p Liberty half dollar so interesting is that it comes from a time when the U.S. Mint was working with slightly different production methods, and not all of them were flawless. Over the years, some of these coins have remained in excellent condition, while others have seen years of wear and tear. But it's the ones that have survived in near-perfect or uncirculated condition that have the potential to be worth quite a bit of money. A major factor that determines the value of any coin is its condition. Most of the 1981p Liberty half dollars were circulated widely, meaning that they show obvious signs of wear, scratches, discoloration, and fading of the design. These coins typically aren't worth much more than their face value, which is just 50 cents. However, if you happen to come across one of these coins in mint condition, you're in luck. Uncirculated 1981p Liberty half dollars are much rarer, and that's where the potential for significant value begins, but that's not all. In the world of coin collecting, rare minting errors are highly sought after. These errors can occur during the production process, when a coin is struck incorrectly, misaligned, or features design flaws that make it unique. Sometimes, these errors can involve doubling, where certain features of the coin appear twice, or off-center strikes that make the coin visually distinct. If you come across a 1981p Liberty half dollar with a rare minting error, it could skyrocket in value compared to a regular version of the coin. It's this combination of rarity, mint condition, and potential errors that makes the 1981p Liberty half dollar so appealing to collectors. Collectors love to find coins from everyday circulation that have maintained their original beauty, and even more so when they come across those that have a unique feature, whether it's a design flaw or a rare error. The thrill of finding one of these coins and seeing its value increase over time is part of what makes numismatics so exciting. But let's get to the most exciting part of this video, the value. While most 1981p Liberty half dollars won't fetch much more than their face value, a coin that's in perfect or near perfect condition, or one with a rare minting error, could be worth significantly more. If you're lucky enough to have a pristine 1981p Liberty half dollar, or perhaps one that has a unique minting flaw, you could be holding a coin worth as much as $50,000, that's right, $50,000. It's incredible to think that a coin like the 1981p Liberty half dollar, which might seem like just another piece of currency, could be worth such a staggering amount. The value of these coins has steadily increased over the years, especially as collectors and investors alike realize how rare they are in perfect condition or with unique errors. If you happen to have a 1981p Liberty half dollar in your collection, it's definitely worth taking a closer look. Be sure to check the condition, look for any errors, and get it appraised if you think it might be a special one. Even if you don't think it's worth much, you could be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. the world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and coins like the 1981 P Liberty half-dollar are perfect examples of how something that seems ordinary can actually hold incredible value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, it's always a good idea to take a second look at those older coins that you might have forgotten about. Now, we have a truly extraordinary coin to explore, one that holds not only historical significance but also immense value in the world of numismatics, the U.S. Liberty half-dollar coin, minted in 1776 to 1976 D. This coin is more than just a piece of currency, it represents a pivotal moment in American history and has become a must-have for serious collectors. If you've ever wondered how a coin like this could end up being worth such a fortune, you're in for a treat. Stick with us until the end, and we'll reveal just how much this coin could be worth today. The 1776 to 1976 Liberty half-dollar was minted as part of the United States bicentennial celebrations, marking 200 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. This was a monumental event in American history, and the U.S. Mint created a series of coins to commemorate the occasion. The Liberty half-dollar in question was designed with a new look to capture the spirit of the bicentennial. It was a unique coin that combined the tradition of the Liberty design with a new, celebratory flair. On the obverse of the coin, you'll find an image of the Liberty Bell and the moon, which is one of the standout features of the 1776 to 1976 half-dollar. The Liberty Bell represents freedom, a symbol that has been synonymous with American independence, while the moon reflects the nation's journey to the stars. These two symbols combined beautifully capture the essence of America's past and future. The reverse side features a bold image of Independence Hall, the site where the Declaration of Independence was signed, alongside the date 1776 to 1976, marking the bicentennial. This was a time to celebrate not just America's independence, but the values of freedom, unity, and progress. So, why is this coin so valuable? First, let's talk about its rarity. While millions of these coins were produced and distributed for circulation, not all of them are created equal. The key to their value lies in their condition. The vast majority of 1776 to 1976 D Liberty half-dollars were used in everyday transactions, meaning they're often worn, scratched, or damaged. However, coins that have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition are quite rare, and these are the ones that collectors eagerly seek. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the search for coins that are in exceptional condition, and this 1776 to 1976 D Liberty half-dollar is no exception. A coin that has been carefully preserved, stored, and kept away from circulation can fetch a significant price. These uncirculated coins are incredibly hard to come by, and when they do appear on the market, they often go for much higher than their face value. But it's not just about the condition. The 1776 to 1976 Liberty half-dollar also holds tremendous historical value. It was minted to commemorate America's bicentennial, and owning one of these coins is like holding a piece of that historic moment in your hands. For collectors, owning a coin that celebrates such a significant milestone in the nation's history adds to its appeal and makes it even more desirable. Whether you're a history enthusiast or a coin collector, this coin represents a connection to America's past, making it a valuable and symbolic piece of American heritage. Now, let's talk about the most exciting part, the value. While most of the 1776 to 1976 D Liberty half-dollars are worth just a few dollars over their face value, the real treasures are those that are in mint or uncirculated condition. If you happen to have a 1776 to 1976 D Liberty half-dollar in perfect condition, or perhaps one that has been struck with a rare error or anomaly, it could be worth far more than you might expect. Are you ready for the big reveal? This coin could be worth as much as $100,000, yes, you heard that right, $100,000. That's a staggering amount for a coin that might have been casually spent or tucked away in your pocket in the past. But when you consider the rarity, historical significance, and exceptional condition of some of these coins, it's easy to see how they can skyrocket in value. So, what does this mean for you? If you own a 1776 to 1976 D Liberty half-dollar, or if you find one in your collection or at a coin shop, take a close look. Check its condition carefully, and if it's in pristine shape or shows any unique characteristics, you might be holding onto a small fortune. Even if you don't think your coin is worth much, it's always worth having it professionally appraised, because you never know when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure. The 1776 to 1976 Liberty half dollar is more than just a commemorative coin, it's a symbol of America's journey through time. It marks a significant moment in history and serves as a reminder of the values that the nation was built upon. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, this coin is a must-have for anyone who appreciates American history and numismatic treasures. Last unique coin, we've got a real gem to talk about, the 1983 US Liberty half-dollar coin. While this coin may not immediately grab attention compared to some of the more famous rarities, trust me, this unassuming half-dollar holds a story of its own and could be worth much more than you think. Stick with us as we dive deep into the history, value, and rarity of the 1983 Liberty half-dollar, and just wait until you hear how much it could be worth. Let's start by talking about the context in which this coin was minted. The year 1983 was part of a unique period in American history. The country was experiencing economic recovery after the challenges of the 1970s, including inflation and the oil crisis. Meanwhile, the U.S. Mint was continuing to produce coins to support everyday transactions and ensure a smooth functioning of the economy. In this particular year, the 1983 Liberty half-dollar was part of the regular circulation, but its true value would only be realized much later in the world of coin collecting. Now, if you look closely at the 1983 Liberty half-dollar, you'll notice the familiar design that has graced the half-dollar for years. The obverse side features the iconic Lady Liberty, draped in a flowing gown and holding a torch in one hand, while her other hand extends a laurel wreath to symbolize peace and victory. The reverse side showcases the powerful American eagle, wings spread wide, with an olive branch and arrows in its talons, representing strength and defense. While the design remains classic, what makes this particular coin interesting is the minting process. The 1983 Liberty half-dollar was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, and it was intended for regular circulation. Over time, however, this coin became less commonly used in everyday transactions. The demand for half-dollars dropped significantly in the early 1980s as people moved to smaller denominations like quarters and dimes for their purchases. As a result, many of these coins were either taken out of circulation, melted down, or simply forgotten about. But here's the key: despite the large number of coins minted that year, very few of them remain in pristine, uncirculated condition. Most of the 1983 Liberty half-dollars you'll find today are worn, scratched, or have been altered by years of handling. However, coins that have remained in near-perfect or uncirculated condition are incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. Another aspect that adds to the value of the 1983 Liberty half-dollar is the possibility of minting errors. Minting errors are a fascinating part of coin collecting. These errors can occur when something goes wrong during the coin production process, leading to imperfections that make a coin stand out from the rest. These could include double strikes, misaligned dies, off-center strikes, or other unusual characteristics. A 1983 Liberty half-dollar that has an error is much more valuable than one that was struck perfectly, and collectors are always on the lookout for these unique and rare coins. If you're lucky enough to find a 1983 Liberty half-dollar with a minting error or in uncirculated condition, you might just have a small treasure on your hands. That's right. The value of these coins can go through the roof when they meet the right conditions. A coin that has been well preserved or features a rare error could be worth significantly more than what you might expect. Now, here's the exciting part. While the majority of 1983 Liberty half-dollars are worth only a few dollars over their face value, coins that have remained in exceptional condition or have a rare minting error can be worth much, much more. Are you ready to hear just how much? If you happen to have a 1983 Liberty half-dollar that meets the right criteria, you could be looking at a value of up to $45,000. Yes, you heard that right, $45,000. It's hard to believe that a coin minted in 1983, which might seem like just another piece of currency, could be worth that much. But when you factor in the rarity, the minting errors, and the coin's pristine condition, it becomes clear that this unassuming half-dollar is a true treasure in the world of numismatics. So, if you happen to own a 1983 Liberty half-dollar, take a moment to inspect it carefully. Look for any signs of wear or, better yet, check if you have a coin in mint condition or with a rare minting error. You might just have a hidden fortune waiting to be discovered. And if you're out and about and happen to spot one of these coins, be sure to examine it closely. You never know if it could be worth a small fortune. Coin collecting is a thrilling hobby that has the potential to uncover some incredible finds, and the 1983 Liberty half-dollar is a perfect example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can become a valuable collector's item over time. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, always keep an eye out for rare and well-preserved coins. You never know what treasures are hiding in your collection or at your local coin shop. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video interesting and want to learn more about rare coins and their value, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss any of our exciting discoveries. We've got more fascinating coin content coming your way, so stay tuned. Happy collecting, and who knows, you might just have a $45,000 coin sitting right in your pocket.